the new, I declare today that the new Aphrodite in Hades 2 is a little mannish. Oh, very good, son. Here you go. Oh, my lord has granted me a name. Happy days, happy days. Ladies and gentlemen, I have bad news. Whiplash. I have bad news. I've got to get on. I've got to move on to a segment. I do have bad news though. I found out recently that one of my favorite people of all time is no longer going to be on the internet where I'm used to finding him. I'm crushed by this knowledge. I'm shattered. I'm shaken. I'm shook. It's hard and it hurts, but you've got to check this out. So, Shadiversity is a guy on the internet, and Nate is one of his pawns. If you guys have ever played Dragon's Dogma, Shad has pawns that help him out in his videos, and unfortunately, one of them are leaving, and we're gonna watch that video together right now for at least a little bit.
Look, from, I guess, our perspective, it's... Hi guys, we have a bit of an update, and look, from, I guess, our perspective, it's a bittersweet update, and it's that Nate, our wonderful co-host and friend here, will be moving on.
I will be. So I've had an opportunity arise that not coincides, how would you put it? Clashes, I suppose, timing-wise.
Water bottle. Yeah.
Timing-wise with my time here at Shadiversity. I'm not full-time here anyway. As you know, our financial difficulties are a little funky, so we've been working... with that over the last year, but I've got some opportunities that I have signed NDAs for, so I can't talk about. But it's, as Tyrant was discussing, it's probably all very boring and very businessy, and I kind of just nodded. It is my background is in corporate sort of things, or at least some of my background is in the corporate world, and it's
a lot. Like, I've been surprised how much of a corporate kind of powerhouse this guy is. And look, this is a bit of the context I guess people don't really know. We've been very lucky to even have you on board at the beginning. It just happened to coincide with you kind of moving in between jobs,
yes.
really. And you have been very successful in your main career. And look, I was aware that this was probably going to be a likelihood in the future because I simply can't afford you. but I understand, because from your career path, like you have a lot of background in what you do and you're really good at it. And people.
So I was hoping Wish Tyler was the quitter, first step on the road to redemption. This guy was always going to be the first one to leave. I always said Nate looked based. This is Nate, I guess his name is.
People want you and they want to hire you, and
the fact that I'm just having like, well, you know, it's time. I got a real job. I got stuff to do outside of this.
You also have your own life that you need to look after and your own goals that you're moving forward with.
And also, I am on the other side of Victoria, as you well know.
Travel,
like,
yeah.
So there is that, but. All of that aside, I did definitely want to take up this opportunity. And I thank you for this opportunity because, like I said to you when we first, well, not when we first met, but when we first catch up to talk about the propositions here, regardless of some of the spicy stuff that you see with Shadiversity, I think you have done amazing things for the community as well on top of all of that. And Shadiversity being in a little bit of a financial funk, I tried to do what I could to help. We're still in a bit of a, we're like, it's rocky seas. The boat isn't sinking, but it's rocky seas. So I've done what I can. I've done what I could while I'm here, but I think I will just be the occasional popping guest from here on in.
That's kind of one of the positive things. I don't expect we'll never see Nate again, and we hope that you'll come back to visit whenever opportunity is available. But we've genuinely loved to have you here. And when you say, you know, you've done what you can, like the biggest contribution I found is just having you present in the videos. It's been absolutely phenomenal. Both me and Tyrant have really appreciated it. And how you feeling there, Tyrant?
I'm feeling all right. Over the last year, Nate's been here for over a year now. We've done some great stuff. I'm actually very proud of the body of work that we've been able to do here. We've done some crazy stuff. We're going to have a little clip show play.
Oh, now, let me give an introduction to this. So,
this one's just going to be a normal clip.
Okay, because they've given me a warning, so stay tuned for the next one.
Tyrant is in complete control. We want to put together a thank you montage showing some highlights of Nate's time here at Shadiversity.
So I hope preemptively from the time that we're recording this, when I say thank you, Tyrant, this is going to be amazing, that it'll actually be some of the good ones.
Nate has this thing of where he makes these really odd sounds sometimes, so I've been compiling them for the last year. So you also hear Nate's sound effects as well. You get both.
Yep.
So what's interesting, right?
What? Those are two different guys. Oh, is he? Oh, he's behind the camera.
Right in the nuts.
Oh, yeah, get that, get it.
Yep, I just get it.
How is your clip show that weird? How is that fucking weird?
Excited, and it sounds like I get excited below the belt, but I'm just generally excited.
And so
about
this is something that Tyrant does whenever he's heard those. He's decided to just keep them.
Yes.
every now and again he deletes
As
his.
the person who has to edit them, yes, I keep them on file. Funny. But yeah, Nate's going to be moving on. You know,
I'm be back every once in a while. How often that is, I don't know.
But it has been great having you here. We're very thankful that you even got to be here. And the videos have been very good. It was very interesting when Nate first arrived that like things just kicked off the way that they did.
I mean, I genuinely believe it's some of the best content we've ever made. And so thank you for everything you've done. And we were just lucky to have you. Like I said, it just was...
I like it's some of the best content he's ever made, but like Nate's most notable for being in like I like the guy that was like, this dude looks too fucking cool to be in this video, where Shad was just taking the biggest L so far in his career with the goddamn double-sided sword.
It was very fortuitous kind of timing, and
Nate started in OnlyFans. Oh no!
You need to take up on, and you also have some other projects that you're kind of working on.
I do, but I don't want to say. So I continuously work with the Saw community. Like right now, one little thing that I can talk about is in Geelong, we're trying to get, and very slowly, but we're trying to get a meet and greet between a LARP group, a Jugger group, a Reno.
I literally, yeah, I had no idea that the fucking clip show would be cummy moans, to say the least.
Backman group and a HEMA group. We're all trying to just have a nice sort of a sword day. It's just a random thing. So hopefully we'll have that, but also have some more global things that I'm working on, like kind of what you do at Shadiversity, but it's not YouTube related. So it's still in the works. I've been working on it over the last year. I will keep working on it. When it's ready, I'll let you know, but don't hold your breath because I'm doing this in the time that I actually have free.
This reminds me a lot of the start of every Andy
give
Worski video.
Awesome. Now, were you about to say something? I think. Okay. All right. So it's an interesting position where
Who in Twitch is invoking Worski, dude? Oh my god. Oh, we gotta stay
because,
focused.
of course, we're going to be making content. We've got plans for the future, and we're looking forward to a lot of content we're making. Now, having said that,
there are two Nathans, right? Cool Nate and Nega Tyler Nathan. Is the other one a Nathan too? I didn't know. Fucking Nega Tyler had a name.
And it would be wonderful if we could find a way.
My lord has granted me a name. I declare today that the new Aphrodite in Hades 2 is a little mannish. Oh, very good, son. Here you go. Oh, my lord has granted me a name. Happy days. Happy days.
To keep that going, but that means finding another host. And I really have no idea where to begin with that. If you happen to be really interested in potential... We're not actually looking at...
Who the fuck watches Worski? I mean, I guess I didn't think Andy Worski was dead, but the one thing I can remember is I can't remember if it was Worski or somebody that was on Worski, but they actually set up a whole UFC like MMA fight between like him and another guy from the old Blood Sports day, and one of them didn't show up to it, and it was just like the biggest clown show because it was like $10,000 that someone was out to like rent the Octagon.
Trying to fill Nate's shoes.
I'm replaceable.
No, he's not. That's the thing. He's irreplaceable. But what we would do, we'll try and find someone who we also have another good dynamic
Burning Undead,
with,
Stella, and YouTube chat
to get that three-host format going. We still need things to kind of balance out first, so we're not looking at bringing on anyone yet. But I am interested in perhaps seeing people like share what they can do in terms of content-wise and keeping it on file. And so if you're interested, perhaps, and this isn't a guarantee, right? But the two big things that we would ideally want if we're going to consider bringing someone on board is some type of practical knowledge, whether it's knowledge with swords, history, or just how they work, and you've had experience with them and know about weapons, right? As well as on-screen presentation. And lastly, is an obvious one, cool person that we get along with and make content with. And the way that you could...
You better be down with AI art. Do you know better than to ever talk back to me? And of course, you need to be a gooner. One of the most important things is, of course, you need to be a gooner.
Possibly. Not a guarantee, and like we're not looking at anything soon.
Send in your resume. I do have a little thing.
Before, or you want to throw in like a video kind of pitch where your background, what you can do, or anything like that. Feel free.
Sell sword arts. Yeah, sell sword arts. You want to go over there and fix everything up. Shout out. Can we get... Is Scola Gladiatoria in chat? I know he's always dreamed of working for Shad. Can we get Sellsword Arts out here? The best part is you know you aren't getting paid shit for this fucking work. You just know you are not getting whatever he was making. You're gonna be getting less than his part-time wage, whatever that is. It's gonna be fucking bad.
Free to send it through to shadiversitysubmissions@gmail.com, and we'll keep it on file. So when we're in a position to try and
I invoked Tonka Saw. Oh my god.
bring the crew back to a 3-person ensemble kind of crew, we would have you on file and we can reach out. And so send them through if you're interested. And by the way, it needs to be, there's specific roles. Like, we're really lucky to find Nate. You've got heaps of experience and you were making YouTube videos, and it was kind of like a perfect fit.
I was making very cringe YouTube videos, but I was making YouTube videos. That's for sure.
And
well, I mean, a perfect fit.
when we
Don't you smile. For those who don't know, I need a little bit of a dynamic in these videos myself, so I had a little pet robot, if you want to call it that, and had to create a script, and it was very awkward. So let's get right into it.
Aren't you going to introduce me?
yeah, the pet robot was a
Yeah, AI girlfriend. I like that. I like that entire setup. Oh, my man just had a channel awesome gag. That's fine. That's fine. You can have a channel awesome gag. Fuck, man carrying thing made a fucking hilarious video. Like, absolute obliteration. Just back in the day video essayists. Hey, so today I'm going to be talking about this movie. Oh, hi. And he's like, hey, I'm you from the future. Your reviews of media have somehow led to the downfall of democracy. Let's go. Let's go. I need you to come with me because of to fix something. He's like, all right, I guess we're going to do this for the next 20 minutes. Most accurate description of Channel Awesome in the history of mankind. Just do something. Today on Atop the Fourth Wall, we're going to be talking about, I always go to Marvels. Marvels! Who the hell are you? Well, it's me. Hello, Linkara, it's me, just another YouTuber from Don't Say the Name, Channel Awesome. Oh no, not again. Linkara, it seems that in 15 years from now, your girlfriend and you will have a baby who is gonna become, because you're like an angel and she's like a devil, you'll destroy the world. And most importantly, your unfinished Power Rangers review is going to be the thing that does it. Oh no! Bing, 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 bing. Atop the fourth wall where bad comics burn. You know what this means. He pulls out like a little plastic gun. Almost the top of the fourth wall shit ever. Computer, please bring up the video. Are you going to make me bring up another video? Yes. You have just one job. You need to do it. Fine, Master Linkara. I guess I'll bring up the computer. It's always like their voice, obviously. They've barely changed it. Of course, Master Linkara. I'll bring up the video. Master Linkara, we have video from outside. Hello. Oh, not this guy again. Fucking Doug Walker. Always do it. It's Doug Walker, but he's like in front of the same fucking window, like the blank wall again. So he's got to do something to be a little bit more engaging. He's crossing his eyes. Linkara. Hello, I'm the nostalgia critic. We know who you are. You want to get deeper with this? Phelan shows up, doesn't give a fuck. It seems that, Master Linkara, it seems that help is coming from outside. Oh, can I do a fucking Cinema Snob impression? Oh, hello. I heard you were doing horror movies. That's terrible, terrible, terrible Cinema Snob. He's got that, I guess I could help you review it if I've got time. Thank you, but we won't be needing any more assistance. What about from me, Dr. Insano? Oh no, the whole gang's back together, I guess. Then they have to do a thing where they're like, this is not Kick-Assia 2. Excuse me, but wasn't this supposed to be a review of Marvel 7? Some things are more important. Boop, 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 boop. The asteroid is about to hit the building. No, that's what you put in Oni plays. They're about to hit the tower. Wake up, wake up. A second plane's hit the Twin Towers. Wake up. Oh no. But every time I tried, I can't do Oni plays. If I tried to do Oni plays, I just ended up sounding like Archer. If you don't understand any of these references, you're good. I was like a full-blown alcoholic in college, and I would just like work on stuff. You know what I mean? Like I was like drinking to like get from like job to school, and I would just get shit-faced on fucking like Natty Light beers and like write papers and listen to like Netflix in the back because of my fucking unmedicated ADHD and just get blotto with fucking Channel Awesome shit running in my ear. Like the worst fucking content. The worst fucking content that's ever existed. You hear piano starts playing. Bling, 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 bling. I don't even know why I'm here. Fucking Todd in the Shadows. Todd in the Shadows? You review pop music. Yeah, I don't really know why I'm here. I think I can't tell if I'm fucking freestyling this or if some of this are things my brain is like half remembering. Like fever dream bullshit.
That was
Shut up. It worked in my head.
Kick-Assia review essay win. My God. It would just be me reading the old fucking copy pasta from 4chan about how fucking miserable working on Kick-Assia was.
At the time. For those who want to laugh, we'll put a link down. You guys can have a chuckle about that.
Yeah.
Though I'm not sure it's as good as the sound effects.
and when I ran into you at Croyle Castle, we kind of just hit it out. Croyle. I always did just Croyle Castle was how I always said it.
Keith Ryle started at Croyle Castle.
But we hit it off and we had a good dynamic, and that's where I just, put it.
Phelan, Todd, what are you doing here?
Got the feelers about it.
How much does it cost to force you to watch Suburban Nights on stream? Isn't that like 8 hours long? I know I've watched all of the original. I watched all of the original Channel Awesome movies because, like I said, I was a fucking alcoholic. There's no bigger proof. It wasn't the fights I got into. It wasn't the general rattle of trash bags when I took them out. It was the fact that I sat down and watched like all of those movies. And they are, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, these Channel Awesome movies from back in the day are unedited, fucking like clip show, relentless cameo after cameo after cameo after cameo of people running around in cheap like Party City costumes and bad cosplay, like in the woods in like suburban Chicago, marching around. We need to get if we don't get through this area now, we'll never find the nega reviewer. Nobody knows that if I finish my review, everybody will start to think that Jurassic Park World was actually good, and Uwe Boll will return from the Devil's Garden to drag us to hell. A meteor now I have summoned to destroy you all. Hey everybody, do you want to go into a weird, cramped, badly lit room in the back of a convention center and pretend that Doug Walker and fucking angry video game nerd are fighting? Yeah, sure, let's do it. Phelan always around, just like, man, this is better than working at a GameStop. Dude, looking back at those old videos and being like, it's crazy how many people in this one frame are going to get accused of sexual assault in 5 years.
Would you be interested in possibly working together? And that's kind of how it would go now. There might be some of you who are just really keen and lack the experience that might not enable you, because we do need that experience side, but who knows? It's hard to say.
If you don't have much experience, I'm sorry, we're probably not going to be able to. Like,
Yeah.
Shadiversity is one of those ones where you kind of need to be able to.
You need to know what you're talking about, and you need to, because we swing around some pretty dangerous stuff. And so having experience and knowledge, because there's also all the informational videos that we do as well, and so it's very difficult shoes to fill. And I've been dang lucky having these two guys help me out, having Nate here as well.
Just and I know this is a bit of a goodbye video for me, but this guy, like we already know, Shad.
Hey, insulting those old channels is unfair. It's like mocking the first fish to crawl on land. Unironically, I think it really is like making fun of a blobfish. You know, you take a blobfish, it's a normal looking fish, you take it out of its environment and it explodes. Like, that is what describing Channel Awesome outside of the context of Channel Awesome is like. But then again, you just get to I think everybody else has that moment too where you're talking about it and you're like, do you remember when Doug Walker was like doing the worst reviews of video games that were like overly long and boring, as though he was like he's a bartender that like remembered when a video game walked into his bar and tried to explain itself. But Doug Walker was failed. He was absolutely failed by some overly nice friends who laughed at too many bad jokes and convinced him that like some of the shit that he thought, like, there's so many subsections of the Nostalgia Critic where it clearly somebody laughed at his premise and he's like, I'm going to commit my entire life to this. Just everything. You guys remember he tried to start up a whole game show and then like that never took off and they're like, we're sorry, the money for the game show disappeared. You think the Keffel's fucking GoFundMe disappearing was a big deal? Dude, the Nostalgia Critic game show not like launching on time was one of the darkest periods of a certain part of the internet that's ever happened. I might have to put something together on that because that shit was fucking crazy. Oh, this is a perfect freeze frame. I wasn't even paying attention.
Powerhouse. Period. We don't need to go there. This guy is also an underappreciated powerhouse. And when I say underappreciated, it's because I give him non-stop grief. On camera, he gives me grief. Off camera, it is also in the other direction. But he is legitimately a powerhouse. Like the dynamic that you talk about.
This man has more. I've never seen him on Night's Watch. I'm not saying he's never been on it, but this guy has more charisma than every other pawn put together. This is the strongest aspect of this entire fucking
would not
crew.
be the same dynamic.
Oh, yeah,
obviously without you, but without Tyrant, there's niches that everyone brings to the table, and I want to make sure this guy actually knows he gets appreciated as well.
Well, most of my job isn't actually this. Most of my job is actually behind the camera stuff. So what you guys see is actually only a little bit of my job.
Yeah, but also, you know, it gets to the point where you have two older or one older, one old guy need to actually do some stuff where we need to do flips, and then, you know, the one guy's like, I'll bring the strength, I'll bring the dexterity, I'll bring the accuracy.
You aren't very strong when you hit things. I'm sorry, Shad, you're not.
Except when I shoot the bow, or we do push-ups.
Yeah, but even
They were prison push-ups. Check out some behind the scenes footage.
Have you seen the comments, Shad? Everybody's like, I don't count any of Shad.
Even if we halved the amount, I still won.
Not real push-ups, mate. Anyways.
So I'm super lucky to have both of these guys on board. And
He said push-ups don't count. Dude, the noose is tightening around this entire production. That's dark. No one, dude, 6 months ago, no one would have dared say Shad's push-ups didn't count. The most based human being to ever be on this show just said, those are prison push-ups. What in the fuck, dude? I would be completely unsurprised to find out Shad can't do a single push-up.
Like I said, we're still going to be making great content. Tyrant and I, we get along awesome, and we are looking to the future. So if you think you have that experience, send something in to shadiversitysubmissions@gmail.com. We probably won't be getting back. Yeah, we won't be getting back to anyone soon, but it's just to keep it on file. So when we're in a position to look at stuff,
this is going to be one of the most like, do you not know? Gonna be one of the most abused. There's gonna be nothing to gather from that fucking email.
We have
address.
some stuff we can reach out with. Okay, but at the end of it, Nate, you know, it's been great to have you, and we wish you the best in the future.
Thank you very much. I will be back at some stage, obviously not,
Yes.
not full time, but I will be back. And thanking you. Don't you give me that.
Me and Nate.
And, yeah, you should see the stuff that happens behind the camera. And honestly, guys, thank you. It's been a great opportunity with you. The comments that I
Look at this absolute Chad dominating fucking Shad space, dude. Look, frame broken, man. True alpha shit. I like this. I'm gonna take a picture of that too. I miss you, Nate. I fucking miss you, God.
Out there, I appreciate you guys too. But
There's like 2 for you, all right?
And everyone loves you.
Everybody loves you.
Everybody loves Nate.
like there are some of you guys that know that
Nate's
you don't.
gotta
That's fine. That's fine. But no, I really appreciate you guys as well. Stay tuned when I do have some stuff ready for the global Saw community. I'll let you know when.
Awesome.
We'll go from there.
All right, thanks, guys, and on to the future.
But until that time.
Oh, look at these based gods. Oh, thank you, Funky Honey.
Awesome.
Dan Olsen was Dan Olsen was 100% correct when he said Doug Walker is the Tommy Wiseau of the internet. Is that from every dude? People were willing to let fucking Shad have his day, or not Shad. God damn it, Doug Walker have his day, right up until he fucking talked shit about the wall, and then it was done. It was done forever. Like never again, dude.
Thanks, guys, and on to the future.
But until that.
I want to get this. This is a pretty solid. Look at somebody did a little bit of filmography here. That's pretty based.
That time. Farewell. Do not try any of what you see here at home.
We're what you call professionals.
So I'm going.
We're what you call professionals, like smashing a chunk of metal that can explode without any eye protection on. The lack of eye pro, I think, is probably one of my favorite parts about this, because there just has to be an effort made to look like vaguely medieval, but they don't let like a lot of anachronistic, obviously anachronistic stuff in. They should always be probably wearing eye protection on this channel, and they don't, and that's probably really unsafe.
That counts. That was horrible grouping. Done! Next!
Where's this thing about? So,
That was your bullseye, wasn't it?
Dude, you just flipped it!
It was in. It was in solidly.
Yeah, I think this is... Did you just break one of my arrows? No! That's one of my good ones!
I break
You're
it.
stepping on it! You're making it worse!
I can't make a broken arrow.
Yeah, but I can still use it! Bastard!
What is, I like it when you run across the content that's actually good on this shit, and it's something I haven't seen pop up forever. Oh, I talked shit about the iPro. They finally have one thing, and it's for literally throwing shit into his eyes, and it's not the right kind of eye protection. If you don't know, this is like these glasses are for like impact protection. So like if you're like nailing in nails, right, and you hit it weird and like the top of the nail flies off, it doesn't go in your fucking eyeball. If it's dust, you have to wear dust goggles. So if you're throwing particulate at someone, you have to have the one that covers up here so it doesn't go underneath the glasses. How do they fuck? Why are they the way that they are? I love them so much. Such garbage content. It's so perfect. Just the not knowing enough about personal protective equipment as a show where everyone's literally wearing armor is amazing. Like, I'm just like, they don't have eye pro. They need fucking eye protection on for a lot of these things. The first time they use it, he's using the wrong kind of eye protection. You know why you're squinting? Because your eyes aren't protected. And you just need a literal $1.10 pair of fucking 3M dust goggles. Like, they're super cheap. But they put this thing on. I know immediately after this, he took this off, and those things were coming out from underneath. Like he's got his eyes covered in them. He said this feels like dollar store myth busting. True. What are these throws? Oh, well, God bless him.
Let's try!
That's so what?
First try.
Was he doing that on purpose, throwing that low? Oh god, perfect. I love this. I'm gonna miss him so bad. I miss this motherfucker like you won't believe.
Did he just slap his own ass with that shield?
I did just slap my own ass with the shield. It like flopped over.
It's a big ass clip show. Bro, what? Are you not wearing? Are they not wearing groin protectors? Are they not wearing groin protectors while doing sparring? That's like basic for every type of sport. Were they not wearing groin protectors and he fucking axed him in the balls? God damn.
Shad wins. Fatality.
So I hit Shad in the head a bit hard, and he returned the shot in kind.
He always looks like a pirate.
I got a jar of dirt. 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 The only problem
The most charismatic person by far.
is when you get hit, kind of sounds like. What? It's out of Eternia. It's like He-Man, but the alter ego, because I'm not buff.
It's not very scary.
Well, it's not meant to be scary. It's just meant to be. I'll go put on another. Ah, crap! See how well the guy that can't do any form of range combat actually does.
Chill, man.
So.
You're telling me.
Oh my god, this is amazing. Either way, one of the funniest parts about this, I did have to say this, is if you go to Shadiversity right now, they're like, we can't keep him on. And if you just scroll down, let's see if it happened again. It's like, oh, YouTube is killing this channel, of course. And then right here is him getting fired. And then two videos down is $3,000 katana. It cuts like a laser. Oh man, but you know, all of this has got me in my mind. You know, I think I really am gonna miss the guy. I really am. And to that end, I made something. I made something. This is for Nate. This is for a real one. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with the here's the full screen. I want everyone to take a knee for a real one. I'm dedicated. I will remember you. 1990 question to 2024. Yeah, I spent like 2 hours doing that.